My name is Dimitri Ivazian. I work for the Nazarian Group, and I am the site supervisor for this job site. You know what? Working with Jeremy, the student intern, gave me a lot of insight to my own personal background in terms of how I came into the industry, and the lack of experience I had really kind of matched what Jeremy had, and his sense of experience for this job really, I think, it gave him a sense of what it really takes to be in the work world and to be in the workforce. So he got a chance to see exactly what it takes to be in the construction world and what it takes to be in a full 9-to-5 job, and what kind of responsibility it takes, and all the different facets in the field, and how everything comes together to build a unique job site. And the project itself is so intricate, and there's so many different things to learn. And just to have him here to see that, just to see from the bottom up, from the laborer to myself as a site supervisor, to the architect, to the structural engineer, him seeing all of those different facets and all of those different kind of bureaucracies work together is fascinating in itself, just to see what it takes to get something like this built, between the interaction between public and private entities and with the school district itself, and just interacting with them every day and seeing what it really takes to get a place built and what it takes to really run a job site. Working with Jeremy Rogers was great in that I got to show him what it really took to run a construction site, what it really took to be in a 9-to-5 job, and he got to see the complete interaction with the school district, the private contractor, the architect. So he got to see the full gamut of the construction workplace and what it really takes to be in the construction field.
What do you think are the benefits for students working at your company?
Well, the benefit of working for a company like this, it's just you get to see you get to be in the work world, and you get to really see from the bottom, because we're doing public-private construction, you get to see the interaction between the public and the private entities, the interaction between a small business and a big government, and how it really takes for a small business to survive in this kind of work, in this kind of economical environment that we're in today. So I think this kind of internship is very beneficial to see what you want in your future, and to see if this, if this type of world actually fits in your life, and this is what you want to do. So that was something for Jeremy that was very important, to see if he actually wants to do this, and to see what it really takes to be into a 9-to-5 job in a construction world.
Which school are you currently working on, and what are you doing here?
This is Franklin Elementary in Altadena, California, and we're doing a remodernization of the facilities. What we're doing right now is we go in, we demo the old utilities and the old frame, and then we're building back a new kitchen, new auditorium. We're just completely remodeling the entire site.
Why did you think your company, Nazarian Group, participated in the PUS, the ACE Summer Internship Program?
Well, I think Mr. Nazarian is very keen on providing the community with tools to better themselves. And I think Mr. Nazarian is very, very conscious of the community that he's working in. In every district that he goes into, he tries to make the community a part of his projects. And I think that's very important for a small business owner, especially somebody that's as knowledgeable and who has a complete fiduciary commitment to the community like Mr. Nazarian. He'll do that for the community, and I think it's very important for those interns to have somebody like that that's going to help them, because that's what he did for me as well. I started just like Jeremy as an intern working for a construction manager, and Mr. Nazarian is the reason why I'm doing this today. So as a mentor for the community, Mr. Nazarian is great.
Would you
try to keep the answers
Got you.
as short as possible? That was great though. Let's
let him go.
cut.
I definitely would, because I mean, my experience with Jeremy was very positive. It gave me an insight to my background coming into the industry, and it gave me an opportunity to kind of go over the things I learned with him. The teaching process in itself is a learning process, so I felt a lot of the things that I was teaching him reinforced, a lot of the plans and specs. It gave me a chance to refresh it myself, and just giving a chance to teach it to somebody else let me realize, where it actually came from.
Who at the Pasadena Unified School District is your contact?
Richard Kent is my contact directly. He's done a great job in supporting me in this project, and he's been there, for us through the whole thing.
And is there anything else you would like to say?
I just feel very fortunate and lucky to have a job in this economic climate. And I feel very fortunate to have somebody like Mr. Nazarian in my life to mentor me and guide me and give me this opportunity to be in something that actually is beneficial and positive to the community. So I really want to thank them for that, and also the school district for letting me run this project as well.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Good job. Great job.
My name is Ramon Miramontes. I'm a school board member of Pasadena Unified School District, and I'm also a committee member of the Facilities Committee. The Facilities Committee is made of 3 board members out of the 7 board membership that deals with the construction and the maintenance and the facilities of the school district. So that's the subcommittee. It creates policy, it drives policy, and works with staff more directly than the other general members. The benefits derived from the summer internship program, mainly the ACE students, are several. Many could be quantified empirically, and some are intangible. So empirically, what are we doing? We know that in this country, we have a challenge in educating and preparing students to move into the engineering and architecture programs, especially children that come from socioeconomic backgrounds that are not in the middle class bracket. Also, our women as well have not moved in comparable settings in terms of their general population in these fields. So what are the benefits? The benefits are that students who already have an inspiration, who have dreams about entering those careers, have meaningful and practical internships in the summer. They're paired with people in the professions. Mentorships are derived from that. Direction, motivation. They have a true sense of practical knowledge, not just theoretical. The invaluable assets that are derived from such a program is that I think students feel a sense of self-worth, mission, that they're in the right pursuit of what their love and passion is. We always talk about to young people, the next generation, do what you're passionate about. So here's a validation that they're on the right track. And I think when they finish the program, they realize why they're learning certain subject matters, science and other things, that there's an end product at the end of that tunnel.
Okay. Why are you interested in helping the students?
Well, I'm interested because I'm also an educator. I'm a full-time college instructor in a college where it's predominantly a student body of African Americans, of Latino immigrants. And we have a challenge in terms of motivating and preparing this population to achieve these great career positions in our country. And so I take that experience from the classroom experience into a board policy experience. And I know firsthand that it takes resources, it takes sometimes guidance and strong advocacy to place our students in these internship positions. That's why I feel so strongly about it, because if we just stop at the rhetoric level, it's never going to happen in a practical level for our young people. I'm very grateful to have partners like we do, those who've participated this year. I think they're exhibiting good corporate citizenship. I think they're providing community relations, an asset there that we want. We want our partners, our vendors, to give back a little bit more. You know, these are tax dollars, these are public dollars, and I think the taxpayers should expect that our vendors play a bigger role, not just on the contracts, but to give back. And so the benefits for our contractors is that, what are they doing? They're helping to build a pipeline of future qualified workers, right? We're increasing that pipeline here in the country, right? We have taxpayers that I think their tax dollars are being returned. Second, I think for the school district, we're able to provide our students a real workforce experience that we can't within a four-wall structure.
What is your experience when you evaluate this year internship program as opposed to prior years?
Well, first off, I was one of the board members that really pushed hard, right, to create a practical internship program with our vendors that are working on our construction projects. It's taken a while because for policy to really hit the ground level, it's distilled by many partners, right? It's staff, it's vendors, it's the entire teachers and our partners, ACE being our longest running partnerships for the field of architecture, engineering, construction. Let's see, if you could repeat the question again.
What is your experience when evaluating this year's
Okay, so
internship?
we have to first understand that it takes a while to actually work really hard to establish it, right? And there were some attempts prior that fell short. I'll be a very honest broker about that. But to evaluate, what I want to hear as a policymaker is the experiences of our students, how they feel, how they were valued, what they learned. Are they excited to come back fall semester and they're putting more energy into their studies and they're looking forward to moving on to higher education or any other trade vocational program. That's how I'm going to evaluate. I'm going to evaluate what our vendors say to us about how our students participated, how our partners interacted with them, how our staff treated them as well. And I really want to hear from our leadership team in terms of the quality of the program. It's just not about numbers here. It's about quality. Let me say the importance of the program is that if we don't go the extra mile, if we don't push hard and we don't advocate for students to have practical workplace internships, so what are the benefits of creating such internship programs for our students? I think it's important for a progressive school district to advocate and push hard to create these practical workplace internships. If we don't, we fall short of our mission. Young people need to have interaction with professionals in the fields that they're hoping to work in. The vision, well, the vision is a collective vision for our students, is for them to, again, increase the number of positions, internship positions, for us to have established long-term partnerships with our vendors. Not only just our vendors are doing business with PUSD's construction projects, but also the larger community, not just in construction, architecture, but even more engineering. So that is one of the visions, I think, of the school district. We want more young people from our community to be exposed to working professionals, to mentors, and to the workplace, the 21st century workplace.
Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you would like to say about the program or about anything as it relates to this?
I want to thank our staff, our facility staff. I want to thank my colleagues on the subcommittee, facility subcommittee, for supporting this priority. There's only so much board members could do. We could draft and push policy, but it's really people on the ground, the day-to-day, our associates, that make this a reality. So there are groups like the Ron Carter Agency, our chief, our director of facilities, the staff, our Teamsters, in our workplace, our vendors, and our community members, and the parents. And fundamentally, it's also our partners in the ACE program and our students, because really without our students taking the courageous step to do something new, right? To walk out of their comfort zone, for them to try something that may be new to them, risking new relationships that they're not comfortable with. If it wasn't for them, it wasn't for the countless people, their teachers, their mentors, their parents, their relatives, their coaches, pushing them to do that, we wouldn't have a successful program. So we need to do this together because we need to establish this long term and to keep growing it.
My name's Khalil Harrington. I'm the Director of Maintenance, Operations, and Transportation here for the district. I think it was a fabulous program that we have here. The kids were energetic, very willing to help in any way they can, and willing to learn. I think that was a big deal. They were very punctual, on time, and the eagerness was great. And I think that it's a great program and a great opportunity for the kids here to participate in.
What would you say are the benefits of the ACE Summer Internship Program?
You know, part of the best benefits of this program is just giving the students an opportunity to learn, you know, what it's like in the real world. Give them opportunity to learn a skill, a trade, exposure to how things are run in the office, how businesses are run. Here particularly with the school district, on how the school district is run, you know, in the background, the things that they don't see at the schools itself. And this exposure to them, I think, is very vital in preparing them for the outside world once they graduate from school. And I think it is a wonderful opportunity for them, and I wish to continue it.
What benefits do you think your partners receive from being involved with the ACE Summer Internship Program?
I think a lot of the benefits are mutual. It gives them a chance to see the younger generation that is coming out of the schools and what they have to offer. They're bringing new ideas, they're bringing new experiences. And at the same time, it's giving them the same opportunity that we just spoke of, is having them see how businesses are run and how, you know, introducing them to different skill sets, you know, engineering, design, drafting. And I think that that is very important on a mutual exchange program.
Hold on 1 second, man. I love the way you're giving just nice, clear, and concise answers.
We have some spread.
You got some sparkles?
Yeah.
Let's cut. Cut.
I think it is a very meaningful program, and I think that the partnership that we have is very crucial for the kids and their future. And it's a unique opportunity for the students here. Stephen is one student that worked with us. He left an impression on me. His excitement and energy was great. Working with our team, he worked with our electricians and our fire alarm technicians in servicing and doing preventive maintenance on our fire alarm systems. And he expressed a heartfelt willingness to stay. He even offered to stay and continue with the program and not get paid. And that was impressive. My staff reported to me that he was a go-getter. He got instructions once, he knew what to do, and very energetic. I loved his energy and his willingness, and he enjoyed it quite a bit, and we did too.
1 second. Stop for 1 second. Can we see if we could just push up?
I would like to say that I hope it continues. I hope that we can work harder with our partners in the program to get more donations into the program so it can continue, so we can offer it to more kids, more students to prepare. We can accept them more here at the Pasadena Unified School District, more with some of our partners in the architectural firms. I think it's a very valuable program, and I think it needs to continue.
And how do you think that the staff here worked with the kids? Was there a great synergy? How did that go?
Originally, there was a little nervousness because the maintenance and operations staff are not really used to working with students. But once they got on board, they like them. I had a couple of my lead electrician that, for instance, Stephen worked with, that came back and wanted to know, was there any way that we can keep him on board? Is it okay? Is it legal to work him without paying because he's willing? You know, unfortunately, we couldn't go down that route, but they liked him, and they said he was like part of the team. By far, I think the benefits are for the students. It gives them an opportunity to work with Pasadena Unified School District and the partners of the program to get experience into the real world and how the real world works. Gives them an opportunity to work inside the offices, to learn skills that are needed, you know, in the real world once they graduate from school, or even after they've graduated. Give them an opportunity to know how things are run in the background and how to get things done.
My name is Shirley Barrett. So my current title is Facilities Grounds Coordinator. And what that means is I'm involved with the Measure TT Bond program, and I'm involved with reviewing the plans for the landscaping and the irrigation, basically the site work for each of the projects. And I'm also involved with grounds field renovation projects that are funded through our Civic Center permits users. And I also manage our Civic Center permits not department, but office. The kids that participated did really well, and the ones that I spoke to individually really enjoyed the opportunity. They valued what they got out of the program. I specifically asked them if by participating in an office environment and being exposed to whether it was an architect's office, a contractor's office, did it help them to decide that's a career they want to pursue or a related career. And the four that I spoke to all agreed that by being involved in the office environment, and one of them actually here at our maintenance and operations department got to work with the electricians, was very grateful that it showed them they had that experience of firsthand what it's like to do that kind of profession. I think a lot to do with giving those students the opportunity to experience working in the office environment. One of the students spoke to, they went out to a couple of job sites that construction projects were going on to be part of the construction meetings. They had them doing some CAD drawings, assisting with some of the design work and the drawings. And I think for those particular partners and vendors, for them giving back, you know, they're grateful for having these opportunities to work with the district through Measure TT. And this is an opportunity for them to give back and to give our students an opportunity. Absolutely, and I'd like to see it expand by 5 or 6 times more than what it was this year. You know, this being our first year in kind of a pilot program, not enough students were not given the opportunity, but not available to have the opportunity. And I think that if we're going to do this program continually every year, there's plenty of architects, engineers, contractors out there that also want to support this program because they see the benefit of this industry and getting young, fresh minds involved in part of the program. And the students that we had, based on their responses and their interaction, it's just, I think it's a really good opportunity for the students in Pasadena Unified that are interested in architecture, construction, engineering to be involved in the summer internship program. Yes, being involved with the ACE program, the internship for the summer, is a great opportunity for the kids, and it should absolutely continue for as long as possible, even after Measure TT is gone. We still have vendors out there that do work for us that are maintenance related, food service related, and those opportunities for our kids is just such a great experience for them. I know personally myself, had I done an internship in a landscape architect's office, I may have even changed my major because I'm actually enjoy working outside and not necessarily sitting at a desk drafting all day, designing all day. I like the interaction of the client. I like working with the soil and the irrigation. And landscape architect, if I had worked in his office or her office, I may have gone to a horticulture major and construction major as opposed to landscape architect. So I think the internship program helps the students see firsthand. They have an idea in their mind, I want to be an architect. Well, what does that really mean? By going to an architect's office, working in the architect's office, they have the opportunity to see what that's about. Again, the expansion of this program, including more students and expanding it beyond the Measure TT bond, will be an absolute benefit to our students, and it should continue, and I think the vendors will also get something out of it as well, our contractors, our architects, and our engineers.
Hello, my name is Khachi Chris Shahinian. I'm a partner with the Carter Agency to help our kids, PUSD kids, to have a summer internship program at ACE. My philosophy is good education create good jobs, good family, and good community. What we are doing in ACE program, giving our kids education that they can have in the future career in their life. ACE program is about construction, engineering, architectural. We have many kids in our community, they are interested to be in construction business, in architectural engineering. What we're doing in this ACE program, we're giving our kids opportunity, lifetime experience, hands-on experience. They can feel what it means to be in the construction site, what it means to be an architect in the future of their life. I want to say we have great partners in PUST, Measure TT money. Measure TT is public money. I think our partners, they understood that, you know, it's for them to give back to the community also, back to our kids. It's huge investment to give to our kids. Our kids, they are our future. They're going to be our future leaders, future contractors, future architect engineering. Our partners, they participate in this program, and we ask them for next year to heavily involve, because this is very important in their life, because this is what's going to make their life. I remember when I was a kid, when my dad took me to construction site, and I became a contractor. And I'm so glad that my dad did that, took me to the job site. And that's the same thing we're doing for our kids, giving them opportunity to experience what it means to be actually in a construction job site and in their offices architectural. This year was a great success for us, even though we started late, but the outcome was great, especially the kids, their experience. You're going to hear later on what they're going to say. When I took them to I remember when I took them to a construction site, they were so happy. They were so excited that they are going to be part of this program. And I heard all this news from them that they're all happy. They did very good. I think this was a success a year for us. We're looking forward for next year to expand this program to make it, instead of 10 kids, we'd like to have 50 kids, more than that, because there's a lot of kids that are looking for this opportunity.
Now, is there anything that you would like to say regarding the summer internship program that I didn't?
I want to say thank you for PUSD, all our partners they trust us this summer. I want to thank you, our PUSD facility staff. They did a great job. And I want to thank you, Carter Agency, for doing this great program. We're looking forward for next year, a bigger and better program.